Obviously, like what my next steps are going to be is to go and look at your existing lighting system and do a full, we have about a 22-point diagnostic system where we're going to go through and look at your transformer, your wiring, your fixtures, your connections, your wire depth, and give a full assessment. My feeling is I would rather either not do anything than to put Band-Aids on something and 3 months later you're calling me because it doesn't work, and I inherit all the problems not knowing the issues. So we want to do a full diagnostic on your system, look and see what's going to happen. If we could save some money, say with the transformer or existing wire, if things are done right, we're happy to do that. It saves us time, and our company's already busy, so that's always a good savings. But before I do that, I was going to show you just the possibilities, because I looked at your current, just walking in real fast, I look at the current fixture placement, and it looked like you had about 10 to 14 lights, most of them are on the landscaping. And so we came up with another plan, and this is just, as soon as you put a phone call in, my design team sits down, we start looking at like, what are the options for lighting? And so, sorry if I show you this?
Yeah,
okay. And this is not something you have to do, but it's great to know all your options instead of just saying, let's go ahead and put a Band-Aid on everything. But if you're starting from scratch, or if we could use the existing system.
I'd be a little surprised if anything we have actually works.
This is an idea of your home right now. So this is just us looking online, looking at the photographs you sent in, and getting working documentation. What we always like to have is full-scale drawings, and we like to have working documentation on what we're going to do. I had a house that I was building, and at the beginning I didn't have working documents, and so we were making decisions as we went. So then I went back, hired the architect, got all the drawings in, and then everybody knew where to work from. And so often in landscape lighting, somebody comes by, they throw some flags down, the installers come out to install it, and the homeowner doesn't really know what they're getting and what the plans are, and a lot of times the plans are just being made up on the fly. So we want to provide full documentation, so at the end of it we could actually show transformer placement, wire runs, we could do as much as you would like us to do, but there's a lot of options that you can have here. I noticed coming in, you didn't have any lights on the house, no path lights. You had a couple of the trees lit and a couple of the trees. These are what we'd recommend. You had the Zelkova trees, you had the red maples, you had the crepe myrtles on either side, and then some lighting on the front of the house. And I'll show you, just to get an idea. So this is what I was thinking on the front of your house. So you have the two Zelkovas up front. Your home is a beautiful home, so lighting just makes so much sense, and your landscaping is so established at this point. You have this huge Japanese maple. You can't see the crepe myrtles on the sides, but from different angles you're going to see that. So we would look to have lighting on the house, probably have a little second story lighting, and even a light up on this peak, light on the stonework on the garage. Path lights are an option. That's something that can be done, but all of it is something that you could pick and choose. I could write everything out, itemize it all for you. You talk it over and decide like what is most important to you and what you like to have. But if it were my house, this is what I would do.
That's beautiful.
So
it's really impressive you can create all this just on a computer.
Yeah, we have a full-time architect that works for us, and so we're able to come up with your drawings and your renderings. It's just so many of my customers are visual. I'm very visual, so I like these for working documents, but if you just handed me this, I'm not going to picture what it's going to look like. If you can see what it's going to look like, it just makes it easier to know what you're getting. And it looks like do you spend a lot of time up on the front porch?
Yes.
So that just warms everything up. If we have, from the perspective of like, say, lighting the Zelkovas, we can light it so it's from the front, but also when you're looking out, you're looking and seeing something, which just looks really pretty.